average cost of a funeral? $9,000.
According to data published by the National Funeral Directors Association, NFDA, the median cost of a traditional funeral in the U.S. in 2021 is $7,843. That number includes all of the typical expenses associated with funeral services, viewing, and burial. If you purchase a vault for the burial, the cost increases to $9,420. What those numbers don't tell you, however, is that the funeral costs vary significantly among regions, states, and cities. Depending on the wishes of the deceased or the options chosen by family members, the prices for any given funeral could be higher or lower than these medians. Since those total account for the cost of funerals and burials alone, they also don't include any number of ancillary expenses you may incur. Flower displays, headstones, or grave markers, and even cemetery plots costs will add to your expenses. So what's included in the almost $8,000 total funeral costs indicated by the NFDA? Let's take a look at the median line item cost of the services required for traditional funerals and burials. Professional services fee, $2,300. This fee covers the cost of their labor and equipment. Removal and transport of remains to the funeral home, $350. This is the charge for transferring the body to the mortuary. Embalming, $775. Embalming is often required for open casket services or if the body is going to be transferred interstate. Miscellaneous cosmetic preparation, $275. This fee covers the cost of applying makeup, clothing, and hairdressing. Facility usage for viewing, $450. This cost will apply if you wish to use the funeral home's chapel for the services. Funeral home staff for services, $515. You will only pay this if you choose to use the services of the funeral home staff to assist with the funeral ceremony. Hearse, $350. This is the vehicle used to transport the deceased from the funeral home to the cemetery. Service car van, $150. This vehicle can transport family members or may be used to transport a body instead of a hearse. Printed memorial package, $183. Funeral homes will often print pamphlets and prayer cards honoring the deceased and detailing the outline of the service. Metal burial casket, $2,500. How much does a casket cost? It depends on what you need. While $2,500 is the median price for common metal caskets, you can also choose a wood casket. Median cost of $3,000 or a green casket with no chemical treatments. Median cost of $1,500. These expenses don't include the cost of a vault. Per the NFDA, the 2021 average cost of a vault was $1,572. Depending on the details of the funeral service, where the remains are buried, or preferences about markers or headstones, you should also consider the following expenses. Cemetery plots, $3,581. Grave markers and headstones, $2,000 median cost. Flowers, $50 to $80 per arrangement. Funeral insurance costs, $20 to $30 a month in premiums. A cremation usually costs less than burial because you avoid all cemetery expenses, many transport costs, and the cost of materials like a burial casket or a vault. However, you still need to consider the cost of a memorial service and the cremation itself. Assuming a service or visitation with the body present occurs before the cremation, you still need to consider the cost of embalming, preparation, and funeral home staff.
In the end, when all is said and done, cremation is the best choice, I would think. Also, if you haven't looked into it, maybe try donating your body to science. At the end of it all, they'll just send your ashes back to your loved ones for free.